While the war kept burning, the head ram decided an 18-hour flight to Pakistan was just not worth the trouble, so the peace talks could go graze themselves. The sheep blinked. They said it was good to know global diplomacy now has the same endurance threshold as a man abandoning an IKEA bookshelf assembly because page 6 looked difficult. Then came the damage update. A new report alleged Iranian strikes caused extensive damage to American bases in the Middle East, far worse than publicly acknowledged. The flock nodded slowly. They said when the damage is bigger than advertised, the problem is not just the missiles. The problem is that the government now treats reality like a press intern whose job is to keep the blood off the slideshow. Then came the poll update. A growing faction of the head ram's own supporters is now calling for his removal, and one new poll found 55% of Americans support removing him. Numbers brushing up against Nixon at Watergate's peak. The sheep stared into the void. They said when your numbers start wandering into Nixon territory, you are no longer a strongman. You are a political corpse still being introduced as alive. So yeah, the head ram canceled peace talks because the flight felt long. The war damage may be worse than the public was told. And even his own people are starting to look at the barn like it may need to be condemned. At this point, the whole field feels less like governance and more like Weekend at Bernie's. A grotesque public performance where everyone keeps pretending the thing in charge is still functional, still commanding respect, and not already halfway to political embalming. The sheep are watching closely.